All right, what's up, guys? Welcome back to another video on the Mustang. This should be one of the last maintenance stuff before we hop into, I need to put that insulation up, before we hop into actually doing some fun stuff. I really want to get suspension stuff done on this aftermarket. So with that being said, if you have recommendations for aftermarket suspension, please comment below. Drag streetcar kind of setup inspired build, that's where I'm going with. But before we do that, I showed you guys the rear end, everything that was leaking. That was pretty bad, I'm not gonna lie. But that's actually not the worst part that's leaking, because the worst part that's leaking is the oil pan. And I'm gonna try to knock it out on the garage floor. And by try, I mean, it's gotta happen on the garage floor. It's just what I have. So I'm gonna try my best to get the car as high as I possibly can, get it on some jack stands, get it supported, obviously. We're gonna have to raise the engine. I'm not sure if I'm gonna use a brace for that yet, or if I'm going to use the old trick to unbolt the oil pan, slide it back just a little bit, and then put a 2x4 up in the block and use a floor jack. You need to get it about 2 inches. That's gonna be my goal. So you guys can come along with me to see mine. Late model restoration, or late model, yeah, I think that's what it's called. They did a video, but it was like, if you have a beautiful shop with all this stuff, and some of us just don't have that, so we got to work with what we got. I'm gonna hop into it. First thing I'm gonna do, guys, jack this up. I need to get the oil out of it, and I need to get the there's a plastic skid plate. Need to get that off. So I'm gonna show you guys all that. Follow along. Quest at 10,000. If I'm at 10,000 by the time this video drops, we're trying to go to 20,000. But like, comment, subscribe, do all the fun stuff. Thanks, guys. Let's get into it. All right, guys. This is where I'm at so far. Oil's drained. It's in a pan right now. I have this tray that bolts in right here. I thought I would just be able to pull it out, but it's actually like on these, so I'm thinking I'm gonna have to end up taking those bolts out to get this. I have to get this tray out to be able to access everything that I need to. Not only the filter, but I need to be able to work under here, so this tray's got to go. I wish this tray would just pull out, like, but it's solid plastic all the way through. I don't know. Anyway, yeah, so let me pull that off, and I'm gonna put the drain bolt back in the pan. Or I would like it to drain completely. I might clean some of this up, and then I should be able to start accessing the oil pan. All right, guys, man, I'm sorry. First off, let me say that I'm sorry. I've removed under the bumper, moved that little metal brace. It just gives you more access. Believe me, you want as much access as you can get. And now I'm gonna brace. Looped around the mounts on both sides. That you're supposed to go up about 2 inches. This should be about enough to get us to where we want to go. If we want to come off the mounts, we totally could do that. I'm trying to leave it just a little bit rested on the mounts. And I went underneath, and I've almost got all the oil pan bolts off, which I'll show you here in a second. But you can get pretty high with this motor right now. So I'm gonna see how much more I need. I am gonna get under there and loosen the subframe, and I'll show you guys. All right, guys, so I'm trying to zoom out here a little bit, but you can see, let me zoom in, the bolts that expose themselves when you lift it up, because in this like hole right here on both sides, you cannot get to these without raising the engine. So I'm gonna get these bolts out and then move this wiring harness out of the way. I should be able to unbolt this K member and drop it down, and then get the pan out. That's my goal. So that's where I'm at right now. All right, guys, cleaning the pan up right now. We cleaned the surface up underneath, ready to go back together. I'm gonna go in the garage. Guys, this is not the easiest thing to do in the world. Man, my garage, excuse it, it's a train wreck. It is what it is. Yeah, late model restoration made this seem like this was going to be a 30-second video. This is our setup on the mounts, both sides. Guys, we pretty much practically unbolted the entire subframe. They're saying like loosen it and you can get it out. I had to literally support the subframe with a block of wood like that, and that's how far you have to go down with it, and how far you have to go up with the motor. So if you think that, like, if you don't have this kind of stuff, you need this. Like this, you need this bare minimum to do the job. And realize the subframe has to basically be completely unbolted so that you can handle what you need to. So anyway, guys, windage tray's right here. We're gonna put some gasket on it, and we're gonna get it squared back away, and we're gonna go in. 4 points of contact, 1, 2, 3, 4. Gonna bolt it in there, put the new O-ring on the pickup, bolt that stuff back in, and then feed the pan through. So guys, that's what we're doing right now. Guys, I jumped around in this video so much. I'm filthy. Me and my brother knocked this out. Not fun. It wasn't the worst. There's definitely tricks, and I'm going to explain them instead of showing you, because honestly, it was not at all what LMR said. So the subframe, support it with some kind of board. I use this board. You can see there's still a massive mess on the floor. I use this board. I use this jack. Now, with that being said, they say loosen all those bolts. There's 4 bolts, or 2 on each side, and then there's 2 that like two nuts that go up in the frame. We completely took them out and just braced it with that jack, and that made a huge difference. That was what we needed to finish getting the pan out. Now, we still lifted the engine up from in the engine bay. Like, we still lifted this part up as far as we possibly could to get the engine to the firewall per se. But it would have been cake if we would have just unbolted that K-member at first, and we didn't do that. So that's what took us so long. We cleaned it up extremely well too. I didn't show that part. I was just trying to get it done. It just got to a point to where he was here for a while, I was here. It was just wanted to knock it out. If you're listening to this and you have any questions and you need help, dude, just reach out. Me and my brother will comment below. We'll help you the best we can. It wasn't the worst job, but there's 100% tricks to this to make this process smoother. And LMR was like, loosen this and just do this. Bullshit. Dude, that's not how that works. Like, it was a pretty lengthy process. We got it. You 100% need the support. Loosen the K-member, and we did use gray RTV and 4 points, and then I used I smeared some with my finger on the pan, just trying to get that good seal. I'm letting it set up overnight because I did use a little bit of RTV. I don't need the car. Letting it set up overnight, gonna put oil in it, and it should be back together. So guys, support those who support you. Sorry this video wasn't as in-depth. It showed you step by step. I'm not gonna lie, it was pretty lengthy at first. So if you need help, you need questions, comment below, like, subscribe. 10,000 is the goal. If this video is posted and we're at 10,000, 20,000.